Hello YouTube and welcome back to Lowe's Motor Speedway, site to race number 12 of the 2008 NRSL Cook Vanilla Cup Series season. And as you can tell by the wrestling, joining me once again is Stephen Paul III.
Hello guys.
As you would have seen on Thursday, the front row in this one is Henry Sanford and pole sitter Johnny Gardner, locking him into the Bud shootout for next year. Chris Wilson and Ethan Keiderman will make up row 2, with Amy Shelley, Mark George row 3, William Duncan, Pretty Shaw row 4, Sky Commons and Sam Young making up row number 5. Here's the rest of the starting grid as I hand it over to Steven for his thoughts and predictions on this one.
Well, yesterday we seen a caution-free race in the duels. We seen pandemonium here, so definitely looks like with a little bit of the PJ1 that's up in the high groove, maybe these guys can not hit the wall as much, and they have to watch for that blend line issue. Tristan is the only former winner in the field. Technically Sam Young would be the same boat he won last weekend here. So it's definitely going to be interesting. There's no real cut course favorite. It's going to come down to pitch strategy. 100 laps from the back to the front is definitely going to make it interesting. Our final row is Mariah's last start of the season and Tim Randolph in the 60. So who can come from the back and who can play the strategy best? Last year's race was 60 laps. This year is 100. This was a wreck fest last year. We're going to see who can make the pitch strategy right, and if there's a crash, who can survive and make it to the end. Endurance is going to be a big key in this race.
3 drivers can leave here as the points leader. They are Mary Shelley, who has a 63-point lead over Max Anderson and 86 over Chris Wilson. Let's go trackside for the community.
Drivers, start your engines!
Rest of the top 10 in points is Ryan George, Adam Flickinger, Derek Hamill, Henry Sanford, Alexander Rowe, Isaac Flickinger, and Jessica Shelton. As there's problems for Will Hoyt on the grid.
F.
Last year's Coke 600 winner, unable to get rolling off the start.
Welcome back, eh? That's what. There's 100 laps. He's still got a shot at this.
Well, I mean, it depends on what the issue is. Well, that was quick.
Is he out?
I'm gonna assume that's a battery issue. I don't know why they go to the right side though for a battery issue. I don't know.
Now let me remind you, Will Hoyt's lap. Wait, where did he finish it, Indy? Will Hoyt has had second, a 25th, third, and 2 wins in the last 4 Crown Jewel events. So this is a big race for him.
Well, we'll see what's going to happen there, as right now he is yet to leave the pit lane. Onboard cameras that we will carry here for this one will be Mary Shelley carrying the Dodge onboard, Max Anderson the Chevy onboard, Chris Wilson our Toyota onboard, Ryan George the Microsoft onboard camera, Adam Flickinger is carrying the Dodge onboard camera, Derek Hamill the Aaron's onboard camera, Henry Sanford the Valvoline onboard, and Alexander Rowe, the Menards onboard camera, as Will Hoyt still is yet to leave pit lane, so he is going to start this race 1 lap down to the race leaders.
He's definitely got a lot of time to make it up if we get a yellow. If not, he's screwed.
As the green flag is out for the Coke 600.
Yep, and one of the longest races on the channel, and here we go. Henry Sanford actually beats the 25 to the line. That's
Not only beats him to the line, is actually going to clear him into turn number 1.
Man, that's a black flag. You can't beat the leader on the initial start.
Well, I would assume the officials are going to be looking at that, but we'll have to wait and see what happens for the 7. Right now, Johnny Gardner got beat. Got caught snoozing on the start.
Well, Gardner's not really used to being to the front of the field. It's only his 23rd
Will Hoyt has
start.
been released, but he is, like I said, 1 lap down to the race leaders.
Yeah, this is only Johnny's 23rd career start, so.
Ethan Keiderman got it to 3rd. Amy Shelley is up into 4th, and it's Pretty Shaw into 5th.
Pretty Shaw missed the race last weekend, so good run by her. Is everybody kind of migrating to the top now?
And Sam Young up into 6th off that Coke 600, or sorry, not the Coke, the All-Star race win. He's looking for the Coke 600 win.
Oh, God.
Mark George, Chris Wilson got the wall off turn 4.
Well, GNS physics worked. I guess cup physics for that corner did not work.
I mentioned that I was having issues with that anyway.
Yeah, it looks like COT cars in that corner. It would have worked for the old cars, not these cars.
As Chris Wilson still losing ground there.
Yeah.
Shelton up the track. And Wilson going to have to pit on lap 3.
Pit strategy.
I don't know. Aaron Thade also pitting in the 37, as well as Brian Hart, Adam Flickinger.
Did change the pit strategy?
No, that was not touched.
Justin Will Hoyt is back on the track.
Well, we mentioned that. Like I said, one lap down to the leaders. Amy Shelley got third away from Ethan Keiderman. Sam Young up into fifth. And more troubles for Sky Commons. Saved it. There was a car on pit lane. That might have been the 66. It was. Mark George is on pit lane now.
Can't explain that one, boys. How about Sky Commons, though? What a save.
Sam Young now looking for third on Amy Shelley. You know what? I know what that strategy is now.
What is that strategy?
I'm willing to bet it's damage. Look at the side of the 37.
Yeah, they must have KO'd the wall back there. I mean, they hit the wall egregiously hard.
As Amy Shelley now takes second away from Johnny Gardner, looks to sets her sights now on the 7 of Henry Sanford as Shelley looks for 2 points races in a row.
And she's trying to keep that 3-3-3 stat.
As Flickinger back to pit lane.
Oh, you hate to see it.
So issues for the 12.
Gardner's best career finish coming into this was 5th at Barber? Yeah, Barber last season, so that's good for him.
Currently in 3rd. Probably should have been at least 2nd.
Pretty Shaw's best finish was 8th at Road America, running 6th right now. That's a good one, but there's still a long way to go.
Sam Young made a peek on Johnny Gardner, wasn't able to make that move stick.
I want to know how we're still green. That was crazy. Qualls, the 26 hasn't had a top 10 in almost 2 seasons. He's up here now.
And Gardner looking to get second away from Amy Shelley now.
We didn't expect to say that. Henry hasn't really been running too well this season, but not egregiously bad.
Algebra Baranowski's coming off pit lane in the 11.
But you know, they might be pitting early, but if we stay green, that might work out for them.
Well, we'll have to wait and see how it plays out. I mean, part of it's going to depend on if they can keep it out of the wall.
Yeah.
As you see the big break in the pack. Shelton gets the wall off turn 4 that time.
Seth who won here yesterday. I don't remember who won the truck race.
Truck race was last week for one. And that one was won by Zach Flickinger. It was his first career win.
Yep, Marcus
and Ambrose for 21st. Jeffrey White going to follow through as well.
Finishes. Yeah, Ambrose's best career finish is 17, so you better get this stepping.
Mary Shelley is still back here.
Yeah, I think
looks like William Brock's going to pit. You see the right side of his car. Mary Shelley gets the wall off turn 4.
Worked for GNS, did not work for the Cup cars. Definitely noted.
Stephen Paul III also back here, 41st now.
Oh, it's been a rough week for the Pollards.
Pollard is 2 laps though. Adam Flickinger through all of this is 3 laps. Oh, you know what? I think I might know what happened to the 12. We saw it happen yesterday. You willing to bet 12?
The merge line.
Merge line.
Oh, you hate to see it. And here comes Amy. Oh boy, if Amy gets the lead, it's over.
Going for the race lead and looking for 2 wins in a row. What would be win number 3 on the season. She won earlier this season at Atlanta. It'd be her 2nd Speedway win of the year. Not able to get it though on Henry Sanford.
Let me remind you still, Amy hasn't had a top 5 or top 10 yet this year either.
Well, other than the win.
Yeah, that's what I mean by
also worth mentioning, Amy Shelley looking to tie Charles Jackson for the all-time mark in wins.
Sam Young doesn't even have a top 10. His best finish is 14th at Martinsville, and they're coming up here to the front.
Looking for 2nd, using that momentum pretty much from the All-Star win, I guess. That's about the only thing I've got for why the 34's running well this week.
Logan York in the Brandon Ash cars at 9th, and Henry Williams coming up after that.
Shelley trying to pinch. Oh, and didn't quite work. She's in the wall now.
That's a bit soft.
Yeah, probably. This is literally going to turn into a survival race.
It's like Thor.
Cole Deaver came up out of pit.
But somehow,
well, they're actually, I think, hitting the wall harder tonight than they were on the duels.
Well, like I said, work for GNS did not work for the Cup Series.
Balls around the outside of Brian Hart. Keeps it out of the wall. Shelley able to keep it off pit lane for now. And right now, Sam Young looking to try and take the fight to the 7, who has led the first 13 laps of this one.
Yeah, Henry hasn't won since Thornton last year, so it's been kind of a dry spell for him.
Well, I mean, he's been the most fruitful of the Sanfords in this series, so.
Yeah,
Sam Young, it's been a while since he won, though. It's back to Barber.
In the last 4 seasons, Henry only has 1 win dating back to season just before the start of season 3, so it's been a struggle for him, to say the least.
Sam Young makes the move down to turn number 1. We might have our first lead change of the race here on lap 15, side by side, coming off turn 2.
Whatever they put in that 34 car is working great. The 34 has never won a points race with this team. No, they haven't.
No, they haven't. To be fair, this is their first points season. It's the first time they've run for points in a season.
How about this stat line? The last
Derek Hamill, Tim Randolph on pit lane.
The last 2 All-Star winners DNQ'd. If Sam Young can win it, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, there'd be something to the All-Star win, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Although, to be fair, remember, worth mentioning in that stat, only this year and last year was the All-Star race actually at Lowesmore Speedway.
Yeah, Irwindale couldn't get the funds anymore.
They also just couldn't get the track size and then to have it work. As Alja Baranowskis has caught the leaders, trying to unlap herself, currently is scored 2 laps down in 30th. There's Randolph coming off the pits.
Yep. Well, I mean, there might be a good strategy. If they can pass these guys and gap them, then good. But the tire wear is not really a big factor.
As Sam Young again going for the top spot into turn 3, not where you want to make that move.
No, you do not.
And Baranowskis might be able to get pretty shot here off turn 4. Dylan Ebrahimian now on pit lane, so add him to the list.
He was already on pit road already.
So Ebrahimian is now going to...
I thought he was on pit road already.
No, I think he was good. Pretty Shaw going to make a move now on Amy Shelley down the back straightaway into turn 3.
The 0-1.
Baranowskis going around the outside.
Oh, that's a bad move.
Well, what does Baranowskis really have to lose at that point?
Nice save.
We stay green. Pretty Shaw not going to be happy about that one, I think.
Well, instead of spinning sideways like we saw Rob Evans, they're just saving it off the ball now.
As Amy Shelley now goes for 3rd. Sam Young once again trying for the race lead again. This is the 3rd time he's tried it. 34 is definitely quicker, and it's showing on the time charts.
Yeah, that high side grip is just too much. Johnny Garvin's about to take down, but nope, he's not.
And on pit lane now is Marcus Ambrose, so add the 9 to the list.
Well, we don't know the pit window because everybody's just pitting.
Well, everyone's having to pit for damage. Brian Hart now has caught this group. And Brian Hart, that is for position with the 11. That's for 27th.
Yeah, we got no free pass car, though. Amy Shelley's, she's...
James Quall's going to try and take advantage of it. Baranowskis around the outside. Deaver wall rode it through 3 and 4.
Well, at least he got out of it, at least. William Brock up here. That's Henry Williams, actually.
Yeah, that's Henry Williams in the 18. Tim Randolph now trying to unlap himself compared to the 49.
Ooh, 49 had to lift right there.
Now going to try and unlap himself compared to Gene Sanford.
We got to remember, too, the cup cars are going fast. Oh, my God.
Qualls is going around the outside of the 11 and the 01 who are pitting.
Yeah, I'm not surprised after that
Jeffrey
contact.
White, William Duncan on pit lane, as well as the 44. And Durant goes to 0-0.
First caution light. Oh, God. Oh, no.
Keiderman got a piece of it.
That's all it's going to be. That's all, I think. That's good.
I think it's going to be safe, although...
Hi, Brock.
Hi, William Brock. So the caution flag flies, which is not what the field wanted to see.
No, they did not. That's what the people on the lap wanted to see, I'll tell you that much.
And Henry Sanford has led every single lap of this one.
Where's the 13? Did he, stop or something, or is he still going?
Well, I mean, he's still going, but his night is over.
Oh, God, it was at Mark George's night.
So Keiderman with smoke out of his car. Unfortunate for the Geico Toyota is Stephen Paul III also going to pit.
Yeah.
So with that, let's take a look back at what happened to bring out the caution for the first time tonight. Taking a look at what happened to Derek Hamill coming off turn number 4. You see they're battling in front of him. That's Alexander Rowe and Zachary Fitzwater. It's going to be Fitzwater that comes up, gets the wall right into Derek Hamill, which is what we saw in the duels, and nowhere for Delon Ebrahimian to go.
Yep, just same thing like Braddock did it in the other one too. It's just nowhere, and then
Hamill sliding down the track. Keiderman just gets a piece of it, and that ends the Geico Toyota's night. And a great job by the rest of this field to not actually collide into it. Zach Rogers gets the wall off turn 4 there, avoiding it.
And then my favorite part of this wreck, is it a bird? Is it a plane? Or it's just the William Brock pass in the grass?
Well, I mean, to be fair, it's not even going to be a pass because he'd have to give up the spots anyway. So he's going to be behind Marias because he crossed the line behind him.
Mm-hmm.
But with that, we'll go back to the restart and we'll sort through this mess. And trust me, it is a mess. We are setting him up, getting ready to go back to racing. Ethan Keiderman, the only driver out of the race. And yes, you are seeing this right. There are 18 lead lap cars right now. Henry Sanford is the race leader over Sam Young, Johnny Gardner, Henry Williams, James Qualls. Pretty Shaw's in the wrong line, I guess. JT Bryant, Max Anderson, Amy Shelley, Mary Shelley, Zach Rogers top 10, Isaac Flickinger, Gene Sanford, Zachary Fitzwater, Ryan George. Okay, we're good. Seth Cole, Jessica Shelton, Jonathan Zorline, and Logan York, the lead lap cars. Logan York stayed out an extra lap and led a lap under the caution for 5 bonus points.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting here for sure. Who can survive the wall right now for the next 24 laps of the next caution?
Well, that's assuming that there's another caution in 24 laps. Right now, we are a quarter of the way into the Coke 600. The pace car pulls off, leaving the field under control of the Valvoline Dodge up front and in the lead. And we are green once again.
Yep, here they come. Next week, we're at Vegas, too, so maybe the odds will be good for that, too. But here comes Adam McDowell trying to get one of his laps back.
Trying. He is 2 laps. Or no, he is 2 laps down. There are a few cars that are 1 lap down. I'm not sure what the officials are going to do about Pretty Shaw, who lined up in the lead lap line despite being 1 lap down, though. Oh, boy. Adam McDowell's having to pit. Oh, this is going to be a problem. How did that not... Oh, boy. Ambrose is in the grass.
What the heck is this?
I don't know what... This is not going to end well. Oh, it didn't end well.
I can't blame I&I for that.
They're still wrecking.
Oh, God. That's on the 44. That's not I&I. The 44 is a dumbass.
Oh,
nice
Adam.
Job. Oh, Adam.
Seth.
Oh, Seth.
And so we're under caution again. Henry Sanford still leads.
That's not on I&I. That's the 44. He should have pitted under the caution. You agree, Charles?
So Seth Cole is out. Derek Hamill with damage. Kira Arenthade was in it. Marcus Ambrose was driving through the grass. Johnny Gardner's on pit lane.
Oh, man. Gardner had a good run.
Gene Sanford involved. We took out lead lap cars out of this.
That's enough.
Ryan George is in it. Like, Seth was on the lead lap. Gardner was on the lead lap. Logan York was on the lead lap.
That was tough, right?
What is the 44 doing?
Adam McDowell, bad races.
And apparently, he's trying to pick up a spot in line. I don't get it. People pit again. Let's take you back to show you what happened. Trying to piece together what happened here. We're going to start with the 12.
We're 8 wide.
Oh,
God,
Marias comes up into him. Nowhere for Hamill to go. Oh.
I love how the people in the
Sanford,
grass
Logan York, Ambrose.
I love how the people in the grass even caused the wreck. It was people on the racing surface.
Ebrahimian got a piece of it. There's Zorline in it. Diva runs into the 10 like he wasn't even there.
Like I said, that's fully on the 44. He should have put it on the caution.
Arenthade got a piece of it as well. We saw. Oh, Mark George was in it.
That might be a point strike on their license pretty soon.
Flickinger then just plows into the 33. And then Seth ran into the 12.
Well, Charles, you do know Adam Flicker needs some Avis now.
I don't even get why that happened. That's stupid. Absolutely stupid.
Adam McDowell banned for life.
With that, we'll take you back to the restart. I don't even want to take an onboard of that. Getting ready for the restart. Drivers out of the race after that last incident. Adam Flickinger, Derek Hamill, Cole Deaver, Seth Cole, Johnny Gardner with gearbox issues, although I don't think that was related to the incident at all.
No.
So we are down to 16 lead lap cars now. James Quall and Matthew Morais is blown up. So James Qualls is leading over Jessica Shelton, Henry Sanford, Sam Young, Henry Williams, JT Bryant, Zach Rogers, Amy Shelley, Max Anderson, Isaac Flickinger, Mary Shelley, Ryan George, Jonathan Zorline, Zachary Fitzwater, Gene Sanford, and Logan York. And here are the rest of the cars still running.
That's a big F for Marias.
So Marias done for the night, and this is not looking good for him trying to get in the pit lane right now.
Well, anything can be better than Adam McDowell at this point.
He'll get down. They'll form up again. Pace car is off. Field under control. To the 26 for James Qualls. Looking to end a 10 drought for this car number, and we are back to racing.
Yep, let's see if the 16 can get a lap back or something. 26 and 21 stayed out into the last caution.
Well, and the 16 teammates with the 26. Looks like it's good to go there. 16 going to get at least one back for now. Duncan's getting 1 of 4 back at the moment. Adam McDowell on that inside line as well.
That does not bode well for everybody on the lead lap right now with being on that high side.
Let's see what James Qualls can do. Here coming off turn number 4. Gets the wall, so does Shelton. Mark George is in the grass. Amy Shelley was up in the wall.
Oh my God, what is Amy doing?
And we stay green for now.
Everybody in the lead lap.
Right now, some drivers are getting a lot back out of all this. Everyone that is in front of the 26 is not one of the lead lap cars.
And Qualls is going to be hitting that wall again.
Well, it looks like Shelton might be getting it again as well. Oh yeah, big hit.
Dude,
Shelton got it again. I apologize. I apologize. Mary Shelley onto pit lane. James Qualls still leading. Mark George gets a lap back. He's now back on the lead lap.
On 14th place. He has a shot. 26 car not pitting yet. 15 is going to get the wall.
Yep. That's Henry Sanford in second place. That just went underneath him. Battle for position there for Brett Moma.
Yeah, he gets the
3
car
wide back here.
Oh boy. That's not going to work.
Those are teammates there, the 18 and the 11.
Good, crazy. 21's going to get the well saved.
Well, they're fine in turn 2. It's just turn 4.
Yeah, turn 4 is awful.
Which I think, if I remember correctly, turn 4 was why we were running that low.
Yeah. As right here, 15 to the
I think
wall
I had
again.
it as low as 0.5 at one point. And that's what ended up. Oh!
Saved
Stay
it, though.
green! Ambrose!
How?
Nearly ran into the back of the 84. Sky Commons also was involved in that.
I don't know how
Someone's on the apron back there. That was Logan York.
Hey, he was doing the Brandon Ash line, I guess.
Meanwhile, that's not even for position.
Oh God.
Meanwhile, Henry Sanford has gone back to the lead.
Yep, one of the battling cars. Sam Young's back to third. Anderson's made his way up
Walls
to the
is
top 10.
second. Shaw is still alive in 18th, I believe. Yes.
Yep.
Chris Wilson and Mark George are, well, Chris Wilson's on the tail end of the lead lap. Mark George just got put back a lap in 17th position.
Well, we've seen worse. It could be like Portland.
Chris Wilson now going to try and pass the 31. This is trying to get some cars in between him and the restart.
Yep. It's coming down here. Adam McDowell. Sleazy's not pitting this time.
Sanford thinks better of trying to pass the 16 into turn 3.
Oh, Mark George sent it.
I don't know why he sent it, though. That's the thing. Like, there's
tried
no
it.
reason to send it the way he sent it. Sam Young up into second now.
That was a glorious send in the corner. Oh, this ain't gonna work.
1.7 seconds back of 7 now, as has a few lap cars in between himself and James Qualls in the 26.
Yep, definitely for sure. Brett Molman's gonna get the wall right here, probably.
He's a leading candidate for it.
Oh man.
Gets the wall again, so that's going to allow these cars to pass him.
Is there any more safe area left in turn 4?
It's wearing thin if there is any.
Levi Mag.
99 has hit the wall at some point. At this point, you might as well just call it a Charlotte strike.
Yeah, we got the Darlington there. Oh boy,
Chris
60's
Wilson has
gonna
been
nail
put a
the
lap
fence.
down again. Oh, Randolph in the wall.
Yeah, no, he didn't. No, he's not in the wall. He killed the wall.
I think he just killed the car. Is what he
Well, I got a report. The police in Charlotte's been called. They were investigating a murder of a wall from the 60 car.
did. By the way, the lead extending right now.
Yeah, well, Henry Sanford's been showing speed all weekend in that 7 car, and it's showing.
Right now, having to deal with Adam McDowell in turn 4. That outside line just too strong in turn 4, and then they just can't even grip the track.
Yeah, well, in the Hooters race, they were able to do this. I guess the different physics don't pan into the cup too well.
Well, also the different physics, they're going slow.
Yeah, well, maybe we gotta increase the the grip for this series, I guess.
As Sanford now makes the move on the 44, is he going to be able to make it stick? No.
Yeah, that's what we'll tell the sign right there.
And frames dropped a little bit there, just to add on to issues. As Mary Shelley currently is only one lap down at least, so there is that. As Sanford now laps the 44.
We've
a
seen
bunch of lap traffic in between him and Sam Young.
Henry Williams is up to 3rd. That's a great run for them.
James Qualls now back to 4th. Brian Hart now is 25th. Will Hoyt, after starting the lap down, is now in 19th. Still one lap down. Killed it again.
Oh my God. Great
Keeps
save,
it
though.
going straight somehow.
Hey, we're not having a wreck fest, so it's not too bad.
78 now up into 5th. Anderson up to 6th, passing Zach Rogers.
Yep, Anderson won at Road America. Hasn't done much at the Super Speedways, so...
Battle for 7th between the 19 and the 2, maybe.
Intermediate track, sorry.
Battle between the teammates.
Oh, don't do it! Oh, God, what a... That's going to be an interesting team meeting.
As Anderson goes to the inside of Shelley and basically puts the 78 in the fence. Unassisted, but...
Yeah. Oh, God, this is not...
Oh, this might be interesting by the time we get back to turn 3. Isaac Flickinger to the inside. Fitzwater thinks better of 3 wide. Thank you.
Yeah, Fitzwater's been running a lot better the last few weeks, too.
He is on the lead lap, currently in the 9th position, so this is a battle for position with the 19.
That's not gonna work. Saved it.
Somehow Fitzwater had to take to the grass, though.
Still in the grass.
And Flickinger somehow only lost 1 spot out of all that.
And 99
Hoyt now up the wall again.
No, he tried to enter the corner hot,
He's
but
trying
it
to
didn't work.
let these guys go, I think. Let's go with that.
With all the...
As Shelton taking a higher line, as these drivers pitting.
99's going to get the wall again.
Yep. Heavy damage to both sides of his car.
Well, I mean, in real life, and back in the day, turn 4 was pretty treacherous if you watch it.
Oh,
they had
look at
22
the damage
cautions
to
here.
10.
Yeah, this race had 22 cautions around this time period, this era. So it's not like it's outrageously egregious.
And Sam Young now trying to lap the 20. Trying to pick his spot carefully. Battle between the lap cars, not for position. William Duncan trying to pass the 22. Duncan 4 laps down. Chris Wilson is 1 lap down.
Yep. As
I don't even know who's about for position at this point.
yeah, everybody's just everywhere right now.
As
10 cars
Kenny
definitely
Moma is going to be the
win.
next car to go a lap down. He's only going. He was about 10 miles an hour slower than Sanford off turn 4.
Hey, look, it's the Valvoline plant. Oh boy. Yo.
And you can
nice
see the
job.
speed differential.
Nice job. Nice job.
So 10 is definitely off the pace, blocking
Wow.
the 7. Sanford now finally gets to the inside through and going into turn 3.
Oh, that's not where you want to be,
Oh
Momo.
no! Oh no!
Ireland's gonna have
Oh,
to be
no.
hit the track.
Well, he's going slow enough to where he actually doesn't hit the wall
So
hard. So it is
That's-
the speed. It literally is the speed.
yeah, that's all we need to fix.
They're just going too fast.
Well, it's the thing is like we don't know. Like this is the first time we've seen these cars. We remember last year we ran the original Cup cars, so you don't really know until you have 42 cars on the track. So you know there's gonna be errors. Hopefully we don't have to
And
break
Sam Young currently 2.3 seconds behind the 7. That might
Just-
close this time around though.
just as long as you don't have the 2008 Brickyard 400, right, Charles?
Basically. It's the gap down to 2.2 there for one lap. 34 just basically riding in the tire tracks of 20.
Now remember we still have a pit
Still have
stop
another
coming,
pit
too.
stop at least.
Yeah, that's coming for sure.
Looks like the best battle on track though.
Is my bed? No.
Well, it was back here, but Amy Shelley now going for 5th place on James
Whoa.
Qualls.
That's gonna be hitting the wall.
Oh!
That's a
Anderson
big
up to
hit.
4th through all of this.
Not bad for Anderson right here, as he's gonna get along. Oh, that might be a
And
wall
a good
hit.
run for him considering Amy Shelley has run into issues tonight.
Well,
Henry
you
Williams
say,
is in 3rd.
You say she ran into issues. She's still 5th.
No, she's 20th. I said Mary.
Oh,
Oh boy, that's
Oh, no.
not good. Not good.
saved it.
How? How? Just how?
We're using this. No, we're never using this again.
No. I mean, we're. Oh,
Caution.
caution's out.
And who died? Oh, somebody tried to pit, and Fitzwater.
Fitzwater has apparently issues. He's slow.
Well, we had a good 30 lap green flag run at least.
Brett Moma and Marcus Ambrose are taking the caution. James Qualls, Shelton on pit lane. And we're down to 13 lead lap cars at the halfway point.
Well, it has been the Henry Sanford Coke 600 too.
So with that, let's take a look at what happened to bring out the caution yet again, and we'll go back to restart after that. Taking a look at what happened coming off turn number 4, you see James Qualls was pitting. Brett Moma gets the wall right in front of the 29, gets turned around, and
Luckily,
that was
nobody
enough to
else
bring
hit
out the
him.
yellow.
Yeah, luckily no one hit him, and just gonna hit. Wow, nice save by him. Fitzwater's still in the dirt.
I feel like Fitzwater just needed to mow something. That's what happened there.
Nah, he needed to drink some Aussies.
So that was it for that caution. We'll go back to the restart and sort through the mess again and see how many lead lap cars we have left. Ready to get back going. Matthew Marias was a camshaft issue. No drivers out due to the incident, so we're down to 35 cars running. 13 cars on the lead lap, and because of when the caution came out, there are 5 cars on the tail end of the lead lap. Gene Sanford is in front of the field, but in 9th. Ryan George is 10th. James Qualls 11th. Isaac Flickinger 12th, and Jessica Shelton in 13th. Henry Sanford is the race leader over Zorland's in the wrong line. Over Max Anderson, Sam Young 3rd, Zachary Fitzwater's in 4th through all this, Henry Williams 5th, JT Bryant 6th, Amy Shelley is in 7th, and Zach Rogers is in 8th. And you see the line on the inside. Logan York is coming off pit lane as well. He is currently scored 1 lap down in 19th.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be interesting. Gene Sanford leading the pack is definitely gonna be interesting.
Well, it's sad that the inside line has been longer for half this race.
It really is.
As the pace car is off, leaving field under control of the Kingsford Toyota. And we are back to racing once again.
Yeah, that whole bottom line's going to have a lot of momentum.
Anderson's got an opening. He's going to go inside of Zor line, and he might be able to get the race lead away from Henry Sanford by the time they exit turn 2. And he will. Sanford stuck on the outside line is going to lose both the top 2 spots. He's back to 3rd.
Is he going to get back to the bottom? No, and he's going to get the wall because Zor line's coming.
Kenny Momo wall road off turn 4.
Wow, Henry did not hit it.
Oh,
Amy Shelley.
Amy Shelley, Kenny Moma, Fitzwater.
Oh, cars
And
could get
to
back
be fair,
the lap.
we are going to have some cars gain a lap back through this. So Ryan George, William Duncan, Gene Sanford, Algie Baranowskis, Chris Wilson, Everett Healy, Brittany Shaw, William Brock, Adam McDowell, and Mary Shelley gain a lap back.
That's good.
Well, it's going to give us 12 legit cars on the lead lap. And as they sort that out, let's take a look at what happened to bring out the caution yet again. Taking a look at what happened for Kenny Moman, you see he actually just barely missed the wall. Fitzwater comes up into him, gonna hit the 60 as well, and yep.
Yeah, he's going to pull that rookie's chain.
And then Shelley gonna just basically be an innocent victim there. And Moma not happy with Fitzwater, apparently.
No, he's not.
I mean, to be fair, I'm going to somewhat side with the rookie there. Fitzwater came up into him and gave him literally no room coming off turn 4.
No.
So, with that, Fitzwater, his night continues to go from bad to worse. No hood you see there. Let's go back to the restart with less than 40 laps to go. Ready to go back racing again. Kenny Moma has taken his car behind the wall. You see Duncan now back to 3 laps down. And that is the farthest back anyone is. We are up to 12 cars on the lead lap as Max Anderson is the race leader. Sam Young 2nd. Henry Sanford 3rd. Henry Williams is 4th. JT Bryant 5th. Zach Rogers 6th. Pretty Shaw 7th. Chris Wilson 8th. Gene Sanford in 9th. Ryan George 10th. Amy Shelley is in 11th, and Zachary Fitzwater 12th, and here are the rest of the lap down cars. Qualls, currently the first car 1 lap down, going to try and get his lap back and hopefully catch an early caution here.
Yeah, that'd be really nice for Qualls try to get that first top 10.
As the pace car is off, field under control of the Furniture Row Chevrolet, looking for his 2nd win on the season as well. And we are green once again.
And down here, Anderson trying to pull away from Qualls right here.
Well, we'll see who gets an opening to that inside line first. Balls is going to get ahead of the 87. Here comes Sam Young, going to maybe peek to make it 3 wide, thinks better of it.
Sam has a better car than me. He just can't make the pass in the bottom.
Isaac Flickinger trying to get back on the lead lap as well. Not going to be able to get to the 87.
Yep, that's for sure. He's 34th trying to get there, but he's going to get that wall.
And Sam brushes it.
Not as hard as some people have hit it.
And they keep it going back here. Gene Sanford just going to be basically forced to ride the rest of this one. Same for Fitzwater, probably.
Trying to hold out to get that top 15 finish, though.
Yeah, basically. Battle for the 14th position right now between the 21 and the 2. This is the battle to be the first car 1 lap down.
Yep, as we're coming to 34 to go here when we cross the line.
And Flickinger in the wall.
Nice save right there.
As Anderson all over the back bumper of James Qualls right now. How hard does he push this one?
Pushes it pretty hard. He knows he's got to get 5 Qualls ready to keep that clean air on the front end.
Well, and how much does he want to make sure to keep that 26 1 lap down? Right now, 26 13th, the last car on the lead lap.
Yep, and Justin's in the free pass. Well, we don't do free pass.
Don't do a free pass, so. Brian Hart, Jeffrey White, both 2 laps down, would love to get up to the race leader and get a lap back as, oh boy, Chris Wilson's in the grass.
Now 3 wide.
Now on the
God.
apron.
Oh, God, what are you doing, Chris?
Henry Sanford up in the wall.
Oh, that's because of Chris.
So Wilson keeps it going straight. He's up into 5th, by the way. Remember, he was a lap down at one point.
And he won one of the duels, I believe, too.
Big hit for the 08 and the 02. Algebrandowskis takes to the grass. Aaron Thade almost got the wall.
I don't know how we're green.
Don't say too much about it, otherwise you'll jinx it. As Jessica Shelton now catching the 87, might be trying to find a way to get around and get her lap back in the case of a caution. Jeffrey White trying to say otherwise, though. Tim Randolph might have gone the wall, looked like.
We're on the nice lap now.
No, yeah. As Jeffrey White now goes to the inside of the 21.
We're going to have that pit stop to go if we stay green for sure.
And Jeffrey White going to try and pass the 87. Not going to work. Now the 21 to the outside.
Yeah, that's going to be a wall.
And in the wall. Yep.
Yep. Take a shot every time somebody hits the wall.
I'm going to say please don't. Jeffrey White looking for a way around the 87. This would be to get back to 1 lap down.
Yep, Mark George Valley, Bret Hart back there.
If I'm the 87, I'm not fighting the 16 all that hard.
Well, 16's fighting him that hard.
Well, no, I'm just saying, I'm not going to... That's why I'm not going to fight the 16 hard.
Oh, still putting him up the fence. Wow, Jeffrey White with a dick move right there on Anderson.
Brian Hart gets a lap back. That puts him back to 1 down.
Who's
and
second?
Mark George, that's going to put the 16 or the 66 back on the lead lap.
Max Anderson does not have nice words for Jeffrey White right now.
Here comes the 15. Another car. If I'm Anderson, I'm not fighting the 15.
Well, it doesn't matter if you're fighting him or not. They're still putting you up the hill.
Well, what I'm meaning is I'm going to try and find a way to let him by if he's going to pressure this hard.
Who's the second, Jess?
Second place is Sam Young.
Yeah, Sam Young's going to be catching.
As Alexander Rowe gets by, so again, Anderson letting the 15 go.
Hit the brakes, Anderson.
The 60 is 2 laps down, so really no... Caution flag is out. Amy Shelley's night is over. Marcus Ambrose was in it.
And does the 60 get the lap back?
No.
Yes. No.
60 does not. 15, 55, 66, 16, and 26 do.
Marcus Ambrose, his best finish will stay 17th today.
So Ambrose's night is over. Amy Shelley as well.
Yep. Some decent racing besides the wall contact going on here.
So with that, let's take a look at what happened to bring out the caution in turn number 1. Taking a look at what happened to Marcus Ambrose going down in turn number 1. Watch the 31 of William Duncan.
Yeah, just intentionally, just went up and got him.
Well,
yeah, didn't lift.
He tried to put his nose in there and just didn't want to take no for an answer. Algebrandowskis gets a piece of it in the 11, and then Ambrose trying to hold the brake. Car starts to slide down the track. You see all the people trying to miss it, and Amy Shelley.
Oh, I know we all want to trigger Kev, but damn, that was horrible.
As Amy Shelley also gets a piece of it, her night over, as well as Marcus Ambrose. So 2 more bite the dust, and free spots for Duncan actually. So
another one bites the dust. Dun, dun.
With that, let's go back to the restart. Ready to go racing once again. Marcus Ambrose, Amy Shelley, the retirees from that incident, leaving us with just 32 cars running and 13 of them on the lead lap. James Qualls is on the tail end of the lead lap, as well as Mark George. Henry Williams is now the race leader over Henry Sanford, Chris Wilson, Zach Rogers, Zachary Fitzwater, Max Anderson, Sam Young, JT Bryant, Pretty Shaw, Ryan George, and Gene Sanford still on the lead lap in 11th.
Oh, Gene is on the lead lap. It's a miracle.
I think, well, she's gotten lucky that we haven't gone for a long green flag run recently.
I'm going to say the 18th has not won since Troy King ran the car in season 3. I could be wrong, but I believe so.
I'd be willing to bet that one too. because Brock didn't go to victory lane last year, and I know for a fact that Baskinger didn't. So green flag is back out. Can Henry Williams hang on for 24 more laps? And can we run him green?
We will not. So Jeffrey White down the inside. It's going to be interesting. Can the 7 get by? Chris Wilson also. Chris Wilson's best for a finish is second 3 times, and he's in 3rd. And he was a lap down at one point.
He was a lap down at one point. Right now, Duncan trying to get one of his 3 laps back.
Everybody's going to hit. Oh, God, this is death. What are they doing?
Oh, Duncan trying it. He's in the... Oh, they're in the wall.
How are we green?
McDowell takes to the grass. Randolph takes to the grass. They're 3 wide. Oh, that was not going to work.
Oh, huge hit by Brock. They were never going to make that work. It's getting aggressive.
Oh,
big frag. Oh, God. That was never going to work. Oh, we're still wrecking.
They're still trying to wreck.
Oh,
who's
my
the leader?
God. Who knows at this point?
Henry Williams leads. So,
Ryan
Hart, William Duncan, Brett Moma, Mark George, White, Alexander Rowe, and James Qualls get a lap back.
Well, I can't really blame it. It's getting toward the end of the race. Everybody's getting aggressive, but that was
Zach
too
Rogers
aggressive in that corner.
is in 2nd.
Half the field's gone.
Henry Sanford was in it. I know that much. JT Bryant's got damage now.
And let's see.
Ryan George, I'm not even sure can see out the front end of his car.
Yeah, he's gonna need some new Microsoft tools for that one.
That's actually the computer, I think, there on the car.
Discard that comment.
Anderson, Fitzwater, maybe. It's hard to even tell who was involved in these now.
That was huge. That was the biggest record maybe since we've seen at Pig's Freak a couple years ago.
With that, let's take a look back at what happened. Chris Wilson with damage, 88.
Holy shit.
Taking a look at what happened. This started off turn number 4 and ended in turn number 1. Henry Sanford's going to get the wall. McDowell and Randolph almost make contact. They both take to the grass. William Duncan's in the grass. They end up being 3 wide through all this. William Brock is in the worst spot because
he doesn't lift, and there you go. Oh God, huge hit. Wilson nowhere to go. That's gonna kill him, and then they just keep wrecking.
I'm trying to figure out. Oh, okay, so Wilson comes up into. Oh, there's McDowell, and it's just on from there. Yeah, Shelton's in it. Henry Sanford, Zorline, Logan York, Mary Shelley, Aaron Thay, the 42, 01, 47, 49.
Holy crap!
34's in it. 29.
We're gonna have to go back a little bit. Somebody went up the track and nailed somebody. That was crazy. Right there, yeah, JT. Oh my God. Yeah, the transition, and like I told Charles,
ends up hitting the 44. I mean, there's a reason they're not even supposed to be down on that spot.
Well, the thing is that I can't really. Right here, this
42 got hit.
Well, I can't really blame the I&I. The drivers are getting aggressive trying to get their lap back with 23 to go, but there's a point to actually not race like a jerk, and that was a big jerk move right there.
So with that, let's take a few onboards from this for the first time tonight, and then take you back to the restart. Onboard, Max Anderson. On board, Chris Wilson.
Retaliation did not happen. How he's still driving is a miracle too.
On board, Henry Sanford. symbolism of the Red Bull weekend. 3 laps down, and the engine lets go.
And we say it's rigged against me.
Ready to get back to racing here. Out of the race after that last incident, Delon Ebrahimian, Kira Arenthay, Gene Stanford, Chris Wilson, Ryan George. And that leaves us with 9 lead lap cars. Henry Williams is the leader. Zach Rogers second. Pretty Shaw is third. Henry Sanford fourth. Max Anderson fifth. Sam Young is sixth. James Qualls is seventh. Zachary Fitzwater is eighth. And JT Bryant is in ninth. Isaac Flickinger, somewhere on this inside line, is there he is in 10th. There's Flickinger. Will Hoyt, through all this, is in 11th.
He might still come back and win this thing at this rate.
If there's enough of a calamity.
Yeah.
Which, at this point, I wouldn't rule it out. They've been driving stupid enough tonight to do so.
Yep, and Charles is going to give a stern talk to everybody.
I don't even think I'm going to be the one that has to. I think the team owners are going to be enough to do this because of how much wrecked race cars there are. Green flag is back out with under 20 laps to go.
We're going to have the same issue at Las Vegas?
Doubtful.
Last year we seen Will Bragg Jr. win his only career race last year there, and Dylan Young, the infamous Gate Bridge, come half because
Isaac Flickinger going to get back on the lead lap for now. Will Hoyt's also going to try and pass the 18 to get back on the lead lap.
If Will Hoyt gets on the lead lap, Rip Field 18's going to get the fence.
18 nearly got the fence. Will Hoyt is back on the lead lap for now.
Let me remind you, Zach Rogers is in a
no caution though. Will Hoyt now looking for a spot inside the top 10.
Zach Rogers is your leader.
Yep. Pretty Shaw is going to send the 18 up the track. Just about for second.
Pretty Shaw tried. Just tried. 19
going to try and lap the 11. The 11 is currently 21st, scored 1 lap down.
Send it into that corner, man. How about
doesn't
that
get the wall, but Henry Williams does. Rogers going to try it again. Here comes the 99 trying to lap the 38.
Sky Commons there. Oh, God, don't wash.
And Will Hoyt is clear of the 38 in clean air now. Rogers clears the 11.
Remember, Zach Rogers is a backup car.
Yes. Had to start out rear. Was 39th on the grid for this one.
Trying to become only the second.
No caution. 21's on pit lane again. And Max Anderson trying to go for third. Look at all the damage to the back of that old car.
I know, I can't believe it.
And that's your 4th place car. Sam Young now going to try and take that 4th spot away. Can he clear down to turn 3? Not quite, but he'll clear off 4.
The most amazing part is James Qualls is 6th, the 26th car.
So right now, Zach trying to clear the, trying to catch the top 10 of the. Oh, that was a weird sentence to say. As I think Shelton was on the lead lap. She's now 2 laps down. There's Henry Sanford, dominant car early on, now forced to be a lap down in 18th.
That's what happens in these kind of long races, the comers and goers right here.
Well, that's not even a comer or goer. He got wrecked.
Yeah,
Henry Williams trying to pass Baranowskis. These are teammates.
Yep, the 18 isn't going to get him.
The right side of the 18, though.
Oh, yeah, he killed the ball, too.
And now 99 catching the 21. How much of a fight will Shelton put up here?
Or just hold up the field.
Well, Will Hoyt going to have to try and find a better spot around the 21. He can't waste much time here. Needs to get this move done quickly because time is of the essence with the 19 behind him. Rogers looking for his, 2nd win in 3 races?
Yes, he won Coca-Cola.
Right now there are 10 lead lap cars as Shelton now is 25th, the last car in front of the 19.
What Henry Williams needs.
Oh, this would definitely help the 18. Rogers, though, will clear the 21. Gap is less than a second. And
Not
actually, the 18 lost time. Next up for the 99 would be the 7. Isaac Flickinger trying to lap the 38. Not going to be able to do so. Here comes the 19. This would be to lap 10th place.
It's going to be a little more difficult to lap the 2 than the 21 car right here.
Well, one would think. How much does Isaac Flickinger try and throw a block?
Not very good, at least.
No. But if he can hang it on strong, he might be able to get there for turn 3.
How
Maybe?
many cars? Has anybody ever won with a backup car before?
Probably. Will Hoyt trying to lap the 7, not able to make that move work.
Well, 7's going to nail the Isaac.
As Rogers almost got the wall.
Well, Isaac's fighting back.
Less than 10 laps to go, so staying on the lead lap going to be all that more important now.
Especially a green-white checker.
As Will Hoyt trying to lap the 7 will do so. Henry Sanford currently 18th, 1 lap down. That is a battle for position with the 38.
Now remember that the 19 is not lost the 2 car.
No, he hasn't. So right now there are 9 cars on the lead lap. The 7 and 38 are battling for the 18th position. Sky Common's going to grab that spot. The 19's going to lap the 7.
Yeah, the 2 car trying to go on
And
the
the 18 struggled a little bit to get around the 21.
Might be wrecking back there pretty soon.
So Will Hoyt trying to gain some ground on the 38 is now in clean air once again. The next up would be Tim Randolph. That is not a battle for position for the 99. It would not be a position. Actually, it's not even a battle for position for the 38. It's not even a battle for position between these two.
Well, Pretty Shaw's got her best career
Randolph
finish
is
going
actually
right now.
3 laps down, trying to avoid
6.
going 4. As Rogers tries to battle the 38, trying to lap Sky Commons, but Commons fights back on the outside line.
We've seen the outside lane can work.
Well, the outside line's going into 3.
Up. 19 washed up. Here comes the 2.
That's going to open the door for Rogers. Henry Sanford did not lose them. As Isaac Flickinger wanting to get back on the lead lap.
If Isaac gets to 19, he's done. He's going to get the wall.
5 laps to go. Next time by.
Oh, the 2 cars just playing the cautious right here.
Oh,
gotta get
caution! Oh, no, never mind. Okay, I thought the caution was out. I thought one of the lights looked like it was yellow.
Oh,
As
boy.
Will Hoyt's going to try and lap the 60 and the 08. Lost a little bit of time there that lap.
Oh,
He's going to open the door basically for the 19, though, to get around both of them.
Oh, that's not going to be good.
So right now they lap the 08 of Mary Shelley and the 60 of Tim Randolph.
18 is there.
Well, Williams is having to battle these two, though.
2 cars going to get underneath him pretty soon. 19's
Here
going to
comes
get a
Sam
little
Young in third, looking for his first top 5 of the year. Yes.
Yep, 2 cars underneath the 19 backed up here.
Yep. That is to try and get back on the lead lap, which is important because we are in green-white checkered territory. Should a caution come out?
Oh, 19's fighting. What a bad move by the 19. That's a horrible move.
Well, he's going to try and fight it to the outside through 3 and 4.
Oh,
he clears the 2.
Wow. That's a power move right there.
And keeps it out of the wall.
Heading.
A couple cars on pit lane. It was the 16 was one of them.
44
44 was the other.
Just got to make it 3 laps around here.
So now the 19 sets his sights back on the 38 of Sky Commons. Meanwhile, possible battle for second between Sam Young and Henry Williams.
Just don't wreck, guys.
By the way, I'd just like to point out, Dodge, Toyota, Chevy, Ford, top 4.
That's pretty cool.
Rogers going to try and make the peak down the front straightaway. Meanwhile, Sam Young goes for second.
If anything happens up here, that now it's 2 laps to
2
go.
laps to go.
Oh, God, 19's up the hill a little bit.
Jeffrey White coming off pit lane.
That's going to play a factor.
Sky Common's going to fight this going into turn number 3.
Yep, 19's coming up the hill right there. It's not over yet.
That's going to open the door maybe for the 01's on pit lane, 42 as well. Here comes Isaac Flickinger.
It's
He's
not
gonna
over
make
yet,
a
guys.
move.
Yeah, it's not over. Oh, he's going to make the move work. 19th just tucked below the line.
Well, it's not going to matter for the green-white checker because we're not going to have one. We're on the final lap. I don't think Sam Young's even going to be close enough.
What are you doing?
If Zach can keep it out of the wall, he's going to be fine.
Get the wall. He's going to get it. Oh, my God.
Coming off turn number 4.
Oh,
Rogers in the wall. Here comes the 34. Not going to get there. Zach Rogers wins the Coke 600.
Barely.
In a finish that was closer than it should have been.
Let me tell you something. Barely. Zachary Fitzwater blows a tire and gets a top 5 in that car. That car finished 5th. James Paul pitted on the last lap.
Will Hoyt's actually going to get the top 5, actually. Because they're racing back. Will Hoyt's going to finish in 5th.
James Paul doesn't get his top 10 finish. Oh, my God. Where's 26?
Fitzwater's 7th. And I think the race standings are official. They are.
Wow.
So the 26 does get a top 10.
Tristan Wilhoit started the race on pit lane.
So top 10 today. Zach Rogers, Sam Young, Henry Williams, Max Anderson, Tristan Wilhoit, the top 5 after Wilhoit started the race on pit lane and started this race a lap down.
Big race Wilhoit.
Isaac Flickinger, Zachary Fitzwater, James Qualls, Logan York, and Pretty Shaw, the top 10 here today.
I'm pretty sure that ties Logan York. Nope, his best finish was 8th. I mean, Zach Rogers just barely hanged on.
Your final thoughts on this one, by the way?
Well, you know, the GNS paint grip worked better than the Cup, but it wasn't a great race, but it wasn't terrible. We had a good finish at least. That's all that matters, a good finish at least. Zach Rogers wins 2 out of 3, guaranteeing us maybe we won't get 16 winners this year. Sam Young, oh my Lord, the heartbreak. This is Sam's first top 5, I believe, since his win at Barber last year. His first top 5 of the season. That's a great 2 weeks for the 34 team. They're gonna miss Charlotte, but next week is a mile and a half for him. Henry Williams continues to have good runs in the 18 car. Will Hoyt is first race back. Big race Will Hoyt in the Crown Jewels event. This is the 19's first win since 19 won last season, sorry. Their 3rd win as a number. Logan York is the top 10.
It's Zach Rogers' 2nd win of the season in the 19.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, so it'll be the 4th overall. The 01 with their 3rd top 10 of the season. Qualis breaks the streak back to season 4 at Richmond for the 26th. Sky Commons recovers. Brett Moma with a top 15. That's surprising. Jessica Shelton having a bad run here. The points leader, Mary Shelley, had a 24th. Anderson finished 4th, so we might have a new points leader here going to next weekend. And the 87 DNQ race, just make a note. Keiderman, not what he needed it because he was only 87 points out of
late retirement as well, by the way. I just noticed that.
Yeah.
17th.
Yeah. Keiderman was trying to get the top 30 points. That is not going to help his bait at all. Seth Cole won yesterday's 38th. Gardner's struggling career continues. Marias 36th in his last career start. Marcus Ambrose still one of the worst drivers.
His last start of this season. We'll see what happens there with him.
Where's the Diva Rex out, so they don't improve on that. Next week we're going to Las Vegas, and there was no passing at all last season. So hopefully we have a good race there.
Passing, it took. Wait.
A very long time.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking of the test race. Never mind.
So next weekend we're going to New Hampshire, actually. Then we're going to Las Vegas.
Well,
so we'll see how
the next race for the Cup Series is Vegas. We'll see what happens on what's in what weekend.
Well,
we'll say it that way. How about that?
We'll have no other races that will be an hour and a half long at least the rest of the year. Maybe besides
only 26 cars able to finish. With that said, congrats to Zach Rogers on the win. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you haven't today for more gaming and racing related content. I'm Gordon Finn 1 for Stephen Paul III. You've been watching a production of the NRSL. We'll see you guys next time.
See you guys.